And good morning, good evening. I scared you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is FX Passion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And FX Passion Crypto Portfolio for Beginners Asian session, everybody. So welcome, let's start. Remember, this is crypto portfolio for beginners, okay? It's not for advanced, it's not nothing fancy, it's for beginners. And to read the disclaimer, the webinars are not investment or trading advice, everybody. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't invest or trade money that you cannot afford to lose. Crypto assets carry a high degree of risk and are not suitable for all investors and traders. Always do your own homework before you act. Now, I'm not a professional on crypto, so don't ask me about, oh, explain to me blockchain, explain to me smart contracts, okay? But I am a technical trader and a portfolio manager, and in my opinion, the crypto market is going to produce millionaire investors in the next 3 to 5 years, again, in my opinion. And every first week, so the next week is going to be the first week of June, we are going to show you the portfolios results. We have 3 portfolios. One is the aggressive, the next one is the moderate, and the third one is the conservative. And I'm having a lazy portfolio course every 3 months, okay? If you need more information, TradingView house rules apply. You can connect me on the chat, or below the streaming you have the Gmail contact. And what are we doing? What are we doing here, everybody? Number one, we're talking about investing and not trading, okay, for beginners. And number two, we are talking about which crypto is going to double next compared to another crypto. So that being said, everybody, here is the question, right? And let's make a poll. Here is the question. Just give me a second. Here is the question. Text, let's put it on 40, right? Here is the question. If you would have $100 or euros or yen or Brazilian real or whatever, okay, in January 2021, how would you invest it in crypto assets, right? So this is the question, everybody. If you would have, it doesn't matter, right? It's just to make it more easier. If you would have $1,000, 1,000 euro, 1,000 yen, 1,000 Brazilian reais in January 2021, how would you invest it in crypto assets? Would you just buy one crypto asset? Would you spend it on different crypto assets? You know, what would you do? Remember, everybody, what we're trying to do here, and this is for beginners, we're trying to invest, okay, in the long run. We're talking about 3 to 5 years, okay? So if you would have $1,000 in January 21, how would you invest, and what would, especially, this is the next question, what would happen? So how would your portfolio look like today, right? Now, of course, it's very easy to be smart because we see the future. Now, how would your portfolio look like today, right? So let's start with Bitcoin, right? And January, this is the weekly chart. Let's go on the monthly chart, right? So January 2021, November, December, January 21, right? So this would be the range, right? This would be the range, and it's not bad, right? So in January 21, you would enter at 27 if you were lucky, right? Or you would enter at, and this is a month, right? Or you would enter on 41, right? So what would happen today, right? So let's double here and clone in here, and one more time. Let's clone one more time. Where is here? Clone, right? Here is the question: would Bitcoin, if you bought it, and let's put this down in here. So let's make horizontal line 27, and here it would be 41. Come on, bring you 41, right? 41 something, and here it would be 27, right? So how would this asset perform, right? So for 27, yes sir, you would double the account, right? For 27, your $100, $100, 100 euros would double. 41 is a different story, right? For 41 to double, you need to go to 82. Agreed, everybody? So it really depends. And now again, it's easy to be smart. Right now today, everybody, oh yeah, if I would buy Bitcoin, I bought Bitcoin at 41 or 27, right? It's easy to be smart, but if you would bought it at 41 and today, right? What's the price right now? 55,000 roughly something, right? So from 50,000, Passion, do you have Bitcoin? No, I don't. Not yet. And we're going to talk about entries later. But here is the question, if you buy it if you invest at 55, how long does it take to double? Right? It's a no-brainer. 55 times 2, it's 110. Okay? And this is for beginners investors. Okay? Here is the question. If you invest today, how long does it going to take to come to 110? What would you say, everybody? It's going to be 1 month, 2 months, 2 years, 6 months, right? So this would be one. Now, because we don't know which one is going to spike and why, right? I don't believe that Dogecoin is going up and down because of what? My opinion, right? But I don't believe that Dogecoin is moving because what Elon Musk is saying, when Elon Musk is saying, oh, Dogecoin is hot buy, and everybody's jumping in. And then Elon Musk said the Dogecoin is a hustle, and then Dogecoin is going to crash. I don't believe this. Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I don't believe this. And let's see how would Ethereum perform compared to Bitcoin. So monthly chart again, right? And January, November, December, January, right? So we have the high and the low of the candle, and November, December, January. Let's say that I bought or 1,300 roughly, or if I was lucky, right? 735 or something. So what would happen today? Now, if I would bought so let's compare the Ethereum and Bitcoin. If I would bought to 27 with the low, right? Monthly candle low, Bitcoin 27, and until today it would double. So it's 100% profit, right, on the asset. And if we compare 7 to 4, and today is what? Right now it's 3,800. So who is the winner? Right? Who is the winner? Is it Bitcoin the winner? Is it Ethereum the winner? Who is the winner? right? So from 700 to 3,000, it's what? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, right? 600 something %. If I was late, right, the bad one, if I was late and I bought Ethereum at 1,300, right? So just to double 100, 3,000, it was 260, right? 2,600, and come on, trading view, 2,600. 2,600 in here, 2,600 in here, plus 13 would be what? 39, right? 309, 3,900. So 3,900. So just today, right? I was late. We would make 200%. What about Bitcoin? Same story, you know. And this is for beginners, everybody. You know, I was late. I bought at 41. Did I double my account as an investor on Bitcoin? So what we are trying to do here, really, we are looking at different crypto assets, you know, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, you know, XLM, Polkadot, Cardano, Misego, Dogecoin here. You know, next chart, it's BitTorrent dollar, you know, TRX, somebody said bought 700 reais in here. But look at the cost, 0.06. TRX, you know, Yoda, Pandi, Uniswap, Chainlink, it's moving right now. Matic, Waves, you know, and I believe we have one more. Okay, we are comparing the assets to gold, we are comparing the asset to silver. So we have here Ripple, SC, Binance Coin, Avi, and Cake. Not sure what is this one, and Solana, right? So here is the question. We want to structure a portfolio. You know, I would not recommend, and remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice. I would not recommend to put everything in one basket, right? Why not? Because if you put everything in Bitcoin right now, oh, but I own my Bitcoins. Yes, right? And what happened to Bitcoin for what? Let's go on the daily chart, right? Bitcoin didn't do much for the last, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. So starting, it was rallying until February 21, the 21st, and then from February 21st until February, March, 1 month, April, 2 months, roughly 2 months and a half is not doing anything, right? I mean, not doing anything, it's just sideways. Agreed? So as a portfolio manager for beginners, we are trying to invest in crypto assets that we think are going to move faster. I mean, are going to double faster than the other assets. Okay. So Ethereum, and now question, would you buy Bitcoin right now? Would you invest in Bitcoin right now? My personal opinion, Bitcoin is going to be, because as a portfolio manager, we want to what? We want to outperform different portfolios from different asset classes, right? So you could have a portfolio of stocks, right? Whatever stocks you have, you could have a portfolio of stocks, and you are questioning yourself as an investor, you know, how is my portfolio doing? Am I making 10% per year, 20% per year? Am I making 50% per year, 100% per year? This is the question. So Bitcoin right now sitting at roughly 55,000, right? I believe he's going to go to 100, yes, sir. But the question is, time. I don't believe Bitcoin. Maybe I'm wrong, you know. Nobody knows this. If your friend is telling you, oh, I know, tell him that come to class to FXPASSION, right? And we're going to have a chit chat. Nobody knows when this thing is going to move. It's all speculation, okay? But I don't believe that it's going to go from 55,000 to 110 this year. And that's why, in my opinion, Bitcoin is going to be interesting to be part of the portfolio when and if it comes down to 38, 39. Make sense, everybody? It's nothing special, right? It's just a past support level. Okay? So Bitcoin, it's a portfolio investment. It's going to be part of our portfolio if it goes to 39. If it's continued to rally, it's not going to be a part. Why not? Because every time that we enter, we are looking at time, how long it needs to double. Okay? What about Ethereum? Is Ethereum a buy right now? Talking about investing and not trading, everybody. Don't mix the two, right? Maybe yes, maybe no. Nobody knows this, right? But if it's going to follow the same way, and this is what we know so far, the crypto market is going to wave too. So this is going to be a level of interest, right? But talking about velocity, right? Even though it's 388, it's moving much faster than Bitcoin. So it's possible, because we are in May, it's possible that an investment at 3,800, it goes to 8,000 inside this year, right? How do you know, Passion? How do you know? We don't know. We are just assuming, right? Based on how fast it's moving so far. I mean, it moved so fast and this is the monthly chart, 1, 2, 3. You know, you can make an average out of this. So 1,800 to 2,000, so it's 1,000, right? Looking here, it's 2,700 to 3,000. So it moves 1,000. Looks like it's moving $1,000 per month. And if it's going to keep doing this, it's going to go from 3,800 to 4,800, and it's going to go from, come on, trading view, it's going to go from 4,800 to 5,800, right? 5,800. So this will be what? 1 month, 2 months, 2 months, 5,800 to 6,800. 6,800, and trading view again, 6,800 in here and less. So talking about months, right? If it's going to keep doing what it's doing, it's going to be what? Let's clone this. Clone is going to be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, clone, and 1, 2, 3, 4 months, right? Do you see, everybody, the logic between Bitcoin investment and talking about time and Ethereum invest? It's just an example, right? So let's make a poll. Who in here is more favorable in investing in Bitcoin, and who in here is more favorable? There is no right or wrong. Don't be shy, everybody. There is no right or wrong. We are here to talk. Okay? And remember, there is nothing wrong or having one asset class or the other. But as a portfolio manager that you want to outperform different portfolios from different asset classes, we are looking about time, right? And in this comparison, let's have a look at Cardano. Same logic, right? Monthly chart or maybe weekly chart. You know, if you would put your $1,000, 1,000 euros, you know, $100, or could be $1 million, it doesn't matter really. And if you would put in January, right? January 21, this would be the price, 0.3, right? 0.3. And today, right now, it's 1.6. So from 0.3 to 1.6, how many times would your portfolio double, triple, or quadruple? 0.3, 0.6, 100, 0.9, 200, 1.2, 300, 1.5, 400, 400%, right? And again, talking about time, we can go on the monthly chart. This is not that synergetic as Ethereum, right? But still it has potential. Now, it's a different story if you understand what you're looking at. It's a different story with Ethereum, and it's a different story with Bitcoin, right? And it's a different story with Cardano. But what this shows, everybody, what this approach is showing, and this is beginner stuff, talking about investing, is that Bitcoin was not the best performing asset, talking about cryptocurrencies. You know, Ethereum did better, Cardano did better, right? Dogecoin, of course, right? It did better. Now let's see Litecoin. If I would invest $1,000, $100, whatever, right? 1st of January or 31 of January, what is January? October, November, December. So this is January. It's a little bit different, you know. So the low is at, we're going to take the weeks in consideration. So it's 122, and let's say that I was up in here, right? I was late. I could have bought it at 170, and just today, right, it's 360. So if I was late, 122, double, 100%, 244, right? I would make 300% until now. If I was late, you know, 170 is 240, right? And it's still a hefty profit. So one more. If I would invest, no, everybody, come on, I'm not against Bitcoin, right? But this is beginner stuff, how to manage and build, you know, portfolios as an investor, you know. So by this default, you can pick everybody any. No, I'm not. I'm not against Bitcoin, but you can take most of the crypto assets and compare them and just pick a date, because back in time it was just Bitcoin, 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 you know. And there is no right or wrong, you know. Every investor is a little bit different. Every investor has a different strategy, you know. I'm not going to tell you buy Bitcoin, and I'm not going to tell you not to buy Bitcoin. You need to do your own homework. But right now, you know, I believe Bitcoin is not going to reach $110,000 in this year. It's simply, maybe I'm wrong, right? How do you know exactly? I don't know, right? Stefano, should I buy Ethereum? Long term, yes, sir. Long term, remember these webinars, Asian sessions are not trading or investment advice, everybody, okay? So I believe Ethereum is a buy. And remember, we are going to monitor. I believe the crypto market is going to produce millionaire investors in the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, and this is for beginners. I'm going to show you everybody that you can invest $100, whatever, $100, 100 euros, 100 yen, whatever, and in 3 to 5 years, okay, you can make a lot of profits. But you need to know what you're doing, everybody, because if you are going to build a portfolio of crypto assets that are not moving or that are not moving much, right, then it's going to be a different story. Stefano, in my opinion, Ethereum, yes, sir, long term. Okay, we're talking about investing here, not trading, everybody. Don't mix the two. Okay, long term. Why long? By Kurna. Kurna, let me see if I have this one. I'm going to explain to you in a second, everybody. Okay, so let me see. Crypto. Nimesh, I don't have this one. Okay. Now, this is for beginners, everybody. Are we clear on this? Now, why we are talking about years? And we made a similar session this morning. It was the New York session, you know. Do you remember, everybody, the first Bitcoin frenzy? The first Bitcoin frenzy was here, you know. And I know some people who made fortunes up in here. No, not me. I know some people who made fortunes, and I know some people who lost fortunes. And this is Bitcoin in 2008. Okay, Stefano, this is for you, my friend. Okay, and of course, the people who are buying Bitcoin back in time at 19,000, 18,000, and it come back down, you know, and they got scared, which is okay, it's normal, right? And they were like, oh my God, we are losing money. And, you know, the wife and the husband got stressed. You know, look at what you are doing. We are losing money. And I was telling them, just stay in, you know. So these assets, and this for beginners to understand, these assets are not losing until you sell. Babel, should I hold my 5K VET or buy 10 link and 10 dot instead? Great question, Babel. We're explaining this in the course, how to build different portfolios. Okay, but we can look at the charts in the meantime, okay, and make an opinion. I was thinking to buy right now some Ethereum after the dip would be actually pretty good. Everybody, remember, this can happen again. Okay, this can happen. Why we are talking about 3 to 5 years? For the professionals, or maybe the one who lost the wallets and didn't sell the Bitcoin when it was crashing from 18,000 to 14,000 to 8,000. I mean, come on, let's be honest, who would not get scared in here, right? But if you would just wait and wait and wait and wait, right? If you would buy Bitcoin at 18,000, the worst possible time, right? The worst time. If you would just patiently wait from, and yes, it was suffering from 2018, right? You would make a hefty profit by now. Everybody, this is my personal opinion. I don't believe that any crypto asset, maybe I'm wrong, right? I'm not talking about trading, I'm talking about investing. I don't believe that any crypto asset, you know, should be only for 1 year. I believe you need to have a broader spectrum, a long-term approach of 3 to 5 years. And I'm telling you, this here, 2-3 years, can happen again. It can go down to 39,000, and it can go down to 19,000, 20,000, and stays here for the next 3 years, and then it's going to move back up. Okay, so Stefano, this is not an investment suggestion or anything. I believe Ethereum it's great, but in the long term, because everybody, this is beginner stuff. The markets, what we must understand, the markets must wave, and the crypto market is waving as every other market. So, you know, maybe it's going to go up until 7,000, and then it's going to retrace, right? The markets must wave. It's not going to go just straight up like forever. Okay, Babel, 10 link and 10 dots. Polkadot, right? Polkadot, and link is Chainlink, right? If I'm wrong, please type in the chat. No, it's not Polkadot. Okay, let's see Polkadot, everybody. We have 15 more minutes, then I need to go. So Polkadot, daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, right? Monthly chart here, weekly chart. Okay, so Polkadot, it's a buy right now. Okay, and again, it's long term, right? I believe Polkadot is going to double. Okay, maybe this year, maybe next year, we don't know. So far, it's not doing much, right? This is the weekly chart, but we have alarms here. So this is the alarm. Come on, trading view. This is the alarm here at 160, you know, and the next is going to be 160, is going to be 3,200 up in here. Okay, and Chainlink, right? Chainlink. Okay, Chainlink. Where is Chainlink? Dogecoin, maybe here. Chainlink. Okay, Chainlink. And what is VET? VET, let me see if I can find Binance, Cake, Solana, Avi. Let me see here. VET. VET chain, right? VET chain, VET dollar, crypto. VET chain, VET chain, VET dollar. Just give me a second. You know. Okay, VeChain, VET. Oh, it's VeChain. Sorry about this. So it's not VET, it's VeChain. VEC, VeChain. US dollar. Okay, there you go. Just give me a second. Well, I would say Chainlink, it's, if this was me, okay. Chainlink, it's okay. Polkadot, maybe long term. Okay, I will not go in Polkadot yet, not yet. Okay, and again, everybody, it's a matter of how fast your portfolio is going to double, triple, or quadruple, right? So Polkadot is sideways right now, and I would go in Polkadot only once it breaks this higher high. Okay, and it's not moving right now. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, you know, we don't have the crystal ball. Okay, I would stay in VET bubble, but I would go into long term, everybody. I would go to Chainlink. I mean, I am in Chainlink already. Okay, I'm in Chainlink already, right? And the question is again, you know, how long it needs to double. Everybody, there is no right or wrong. You need to structure a portfolio, okay, and have a goal. I'm doing this, everybody, and I'm going to show you 3 different portfolios every first week in the month. Some of them are one-time investments. Okay, it's like, okay, if I would put $1,000 and spread it through multiple, not every, but multiple currency assets, and there is another portfolio that is going to build up with monthly payments, you know, without being a crypto expert, meaning, you know, you don't need to know what is blockchain, you don't need to know what is smart contract, right? You know, but in general, this market is moving and is going to move for the next 5 years until it's going to be big enough, and then the regulators are going to step in, and then the circus is going to start, right? We are going to see all the cryptos going to the moon, or we are going to see all the cryptos going down to earth. You know, make sense, everybody? Right now, the crypto market, you don't know this, or maybe you do, but the crypto market, we are in the early stage. If you would look at the size of the crypto market, everybody, and the size of the other markets, this market is still tiny, 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 and everything that seems so expensive, you know, we are just in the early stage of everything. Okay? But I'm telling you, this talk, it's about investments, okay? Not trading. So if I have a job, you know, if I'm John from the USA, or if I am Tia from Japan or China, you know, and if I have a job, right, I'm not a professional trader, but every month, you know, or I have some savings, or every month I have $100, $200 or euros or yen, or every month I have 10,000 euros or dollars to yen, you know, and I'm looking where to invest, right? Should I invest in stocks? Should I invest in commodities like silver, gold, whatever, you know, or should I invest in cryptos for the next 3 to 5 years? And my bet, and this is the correct acronym, my bet is cryptos. Okay, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, I don't have the crystal ball, but cryptos, you know, and we are working with some funds, everybody, who are investing in cryptos. The funds who are invested in cryptos outperformed every single asset class. DCA, I'm not sure if I understand correctly, because there are too many of them, right? Let's see here. DCA, is this the crypto? No. Okay, sorry about this. And here we go. So we talked about Ethereum, we talked about Bitcoin. I'm going to buy for the portfolio if it comes down to 39,000. If it keeps on going up and up and up, I'm never going to invest in Bitcoin. Dollar cost to buy in, yes, exactly, it's a great strategy. Okay, Litecoin and Polkadot, you know, Dogecoin, right? I'll be very honest with you, everybody. I'm afraid of Dogecoin, okay? Because, you know, of course, we're talking about being lazy, right? Not lazy that we are not working, but lazy that you don't need to be an expert, you know. Dogecoin, you know, maybe it's going to rally too, right? But it's moving up and down. And yes, I am in Dogecoin, right? But I'm afraid because talking about the functionality, right? I'm not sure, but I'm talking to some expert and they were saying, oh, this is an experiment, right? It doesn't have any real technological value, right? Maybe some of you guys are better at this and you can type in the chat, you know, what is Dogecoin? My information is that Dogecoin is just a project, you know, with no intrinsic value. Make sense? But I'm not an expert, maybe some of you have more information. So, but talking about portfolio management and investing, I am investing in Dogecoin too, right? So when you have a portfolio, everybody, you have something like, come on, you have something like this, right? And you can spread it in as much crypto asset as you want, right? And if this portion is Dogecoin and it goes back to whatever, not to talk about zero, but even if it goes to zero, right? It's just a portion of the portfolio. You have Ethereum, right? Making you 400%. You have Litecoin making you 500%. You have Chainlink making you 10,000%, right? In the end, it's the average of the portfolio. Dragon, this means dollar cost averaging means buying a bit of an asset as a set interval so you are not as affected by large swing in the price. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But still, FXPASSION, would you dollar cost average on Bitcoin? No, I would not. Why not? Time. Time is an issue. I can dollar cost average in Bitcoin, right? But if Bitcoin stays here, come on, TradingView, if Bitcoin stays here, what am I going to understand with my portfolio? Why would I dollar cost average everybody in something like this? Sideways until now, yes, it's true. Oh, but it can go to the moon. Yes, it can, but we don't know when or where, right? When I first bought into Bitcoin, it was 61,000. So in order to double, right, it must go to 1,200. I mean 120,000, right? This is why I'm not in Bitcoin, not yet. And I'm not going to be. It can go to, you must understand the game, everybody. What is the game in portfolio management? Price and time, Somebody's going to buy at 60,000, and is going to go to 120, in my opinion, yes, sir. But if it's going to go in 2 years, right, it's still a good result. Why not? 2 years, 100%, it's a good result. But this sucker in here maybe is going to go, in 2 years to 400%, 500%, right? I mean, in the end, all of those are going to be winners if there are not going to be any special fundamental changes in policy or regulators. Make sense? Because we are at the very, very, very early stage, So dollar cost averaging, it's a great strategy for beginner investors, but still you need to do the homework, right? And you need to decide for yourself. But I'm going to show you my portfolios, everybody, every first week of the month. Why every first week of the month? If not, it's too soon, right? But from 1 month to another month to another month, you are going to see what happened with $1,000, right? How much it went up or down, an aggressive portfolio, how much it went up or down, an conservative portfolio, and how much it went up or down, a balanced portfolio. And we are going to do this, everybody, for the next 3 to 5 years on TradingView. So if our portfolio from 1,000 comes to 100,000, then what? And you are not there. You are not there. You didn't listen. You didn't study. Right? Yeah, nobody's going to die. Of course not. But it's a pity, right? If you can make from $1,000, 1,000 euros, 1,000 yen, 1,000 T1, 1,000 Brazilian real, whatever, if you can make from 1,000 100,000 in 3 to 5 years, isn't this good money, everybody? Would you be happy? not to talk about monthly investments if you can, right? And word of caution, these crypto assets carry a significant degree of risk. But we cannot explain to you here. We are going to explain this in the course. What are the fundamental risks? That would be great. It's an opportunity, you know, in my opinion, 3 to 5 years before the regulators start to look at this market like crazy and heavy. And we have the good news and the bad news, right? What is the good news? Some investment banks all over the world, you know, are allowing their clients to invest in crypto assets. And some owners of those banks are the governments. This is the good news. What is the bad news? Governments want taxes. And if they cannot regulate crypto assets, what do you think is going to happen? Bitcoin is not going to be 55,000 anymore. Bitcoin is going to be 2,000 again. And Ethereum is not going to be 4,000, it's going to be 700. And Litecoin is not going to be 344, it's going to be 77. It's enough one country, everybody, to stop doing stuff that we're going to explain to you in the course, and all of this stuff goes down. You can still have your Bitcoins, you know, but what are you going to do with them? You can have your Polkadot and Cardano and Dogecoin, you know, you can have all the crypto as you want. But if a government says you cannot do this and this and this and that anymore, then what? Pickles, don't you sleep? This is not a course, Pickles. We're going to have a course 18th of June. Okay? This is not a course, this is just a session. We're having 2 sessions per week just to keep track of different cryptos. How are you, Pickles? Long time no see. We are going to have a Forex course this week too. The next lessons, 32, 31. Okay, everybody, my time is up. I hope you enjoyed this Asian session. We're going to have the next on Thursday. Okay, we have the New York session and the Asian session, and we are going to talk about how to structure a portfolio, how to, you know, what currency pairs are better. Good, US is requiring a report of a crypto. Yes, if you're honest, what if you're not, right? I have some friends, Pickles, you know, and this is all legal, by the way, you know. I have some friends who have companies. Those guys are USA citizens, but they have companies outside the USA, and they are investing from outside. And they are not obliged to report legally. It's all legal, you know. You need to have a tax advisor and just move and do business according to the law. Dragon Pickles, isn't that only if sell it or it's even holding it? Guys, if you're not professionals, I would suggest you to talk to a professional tax advisor. Okay? Everybody, this goes to all of us, right? Don't do stupid things, you know, obey the law, okay? Obey the law, just do everything according to the law, right? It's not work, believe me. Okay, everybody, see you next time. Thank you very much. This is FX Passion saying to you goodbye and see you next time. I cannot say trade with passion because we are not trading here, we are investing, okay? But see you next time. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Have a great day. Bye-bye.